What's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I know I sure am. Today I am down at the Berkshire Motorhome manufacturer where I'm showing off a whole bunch of campers. But out of all of the ones that I've recorded, so probably 9 or 10 or so by the time I'm done, I think this is the only one that I think I could truly picture myself purchasing once we get the kids out of the house. It is a very cool, compact, I don't know, the floor plan of it's pretty darn awesome. I'm sorry, it's the 2025 Berkshire 37B. Now this thing's got a 10,000 pound tow rating, so you can still haul along whatever it is that you want to tow up on the backside, up to 10,000 pounds, which is pretty darn nice. This paint job is phenomenal. I love that baby blue with the dark and white accents kind of going through it. I just think it looks really sharp. Let's start on the inside, work our way around the outside. We're going to do a pretty quick tour here of this one, so all of the specifications and some of the the nuances that the manufacturer link can offer, that will be found down in the description, along with a link where you can access pricing. But this is what I'm talking about. When I'm walking into a motorhome, this is the kind of floor plan I want. I like the fact that you have the dinette like that, where you can still pull out and you can play some cards, you can kind of do your thing there. But then you're going to get 2 sofas, so instead of having the theater seating like that's in all the other ones that I've seen, you have 2 pull-out areas if you want to bring the kids. You're also going to have a televator that goes up right here, so when you don't need the view, it pops right out of the counter right there. And then you have your sound bar and an area where you can hook up and transport whatever you're watching to every TV, which is nice. So maybe bring like an Apple TV with you and hook it up to the 5G and you're good to go. Actually, while we're looking over here, this also has a Euro loft. So there's actually a lot of sleeping for a camper that's probably dispositioned more towards a couple. So I think it makes it a pretty darn versatile setup. You're also going to get JBL speakers, which you can see in the left and right top corners here of the unit, and a smart TV, plus a little fans just to kind of keep you cool while you're driving around. There are going to be drop-down shades as well that'll come down, day and night shades, to cover up these massive windows. The controls for that, along with the generator, step covers, AC, and all that good stuff, is located right there. You can also see your backup camera through your big old monitor. Now this is going to be on the Freightliner chassis, so if you're not familiar with them, I've only driven a handful just on kind of like test drives with various customers and whatnot. But man, I'll tell you, they are just so smooth. Such a nice drive. I was only selling them for about 3 months before I found myself a better opportunity and the social media stuff kind of taken over. But man, it was such a nice drive, such a nice drive. You got the tile floor that's shining like justice, and that is going to be a real tile. Also on this, the floor is what heats the coach. So you have what's called the Oasis system. So it's going to be radiant heat from the bottom heading up top, which is going to be really, I think, nicer than a furnace, because you don't have any of those, floor registers of a typical furnace, but you also still get a very high-end heating system. You're not sacrificing, anything on that end. You're also going to notice you don't see any ACs because you're on a whisper quiet system, so you just have the returns. A soft touch ceiling, which is going to be great, not only for aesthetics, but also sound deadening. The fascia and the cabinetry is all going to be a real, true hardwood. I don't know what wood it actually is. I would say just by touching and scratching at it, I think it's going to be a cherry, but don't hold me to that one. I'd hate to be, caught lying over a wood. Something that doesn't really matter to me one bit. But right here you're going to have above average hinges, so notice it's on that soft close, which babe, if you're watching, I love you. Cup holders on both the couches too, which is going to be nice. That way you can be drinking some brewskis. Now for the control for the televator, you're going to notice that's right here, and you're going to see you have these manual controls for the lights all over the place, but you simply put your finger on. Oh, where am I missing it at? I don't know why it's not running up. Maybe I did something a little bit weird with the power. Who knows? But TV pops up. You're ready to rock. You got the table right here. You can also expand it out. Put a little, I don't know if you want to call it like a leaflet or whatever, but you're going to drop that down there. Now you have seating for 4, so you can bust up your neighbors, Megan, Chris, and some euchre and have a good time. Reign supreme as the best couple in the neighborhood. You're also going to have tinted frameless windows, and notice that they do all open up for a really nice breeze. and then more overhead storage. And I kind of like how the one on the end is kind of like an accent storage piece. Just kind of helps round out the corners, gives it a nicer, you know, aesthetic feel to it. You know, plus you got stuff like this. I mean, that has got to be worth at least $2 to $3 at a Goodwill, no doubt. Probably 150 if you buy it at a home goods store. So right here, you got yourself a 32-inch Greystone electric fireplace that comes with a couple different coloring modes, so that way it just looks really sharp. It's also got 5,100 BTUs of heat, which in an RV this size and the disposition of it, it might be the only heat source that you actually need on a day that's moderately chilly, you know, 50 degrees. You just need the proper airflow to get it to the back. Now the kitchen area's got a really nice look here to the countertops. I just think that is absolutely fantastic. You also have your accent lighting there down below, but solid surface countertops. You're also going to have a power tower, so you can plug in, you know, your Keurigs, your blenders, get a little funky down at the campground. Stainless steel undermounted bowl and a high-rise faucet, hitting those dishes from all angles. I also really like the fact that you have a tile back here that is, you know, grouted. I think that looks so nice. That is just a really high-end finished piece. I think I probably need to do that for my house because that is looking stupendous. True induction cooktop. So I like these because I got a, you know, a younger kid. You don't have to worry about it. It's a rapid cooling, so that way, you know, little hands won't burn it. But you know, a lot of people just like them, just in general. Never used one though. So right here, you got your dishwasher. Obviously, you saw your manual dishwasher. You also have the pull-out for the garbage can. Clean cut storage and access to your plumbing. And then 3 pull-out drawers, but the bottom 2 are going to be significantly smaller than that, as you can see, you know, right here. Keep trucking along, and you have a massive stainless steel refrigerator. Love to see it. I mean, pretty basic. Don't need to go into that too much. You got the styrofoam there blocking the way. So this is going to be your bathroom. You're going to have a one-piece fiberglass shell in here, which is perfect to, you know, just hop in and out. You also have ample storage for all your soaps and a place where you can hike up a leg to shave or possibly even sit down. Now, as far as height and, you know, width in general is concerned, you know, I'm 6 feet tall, 300 pounds, so I'm not a small guy. I'm, you know, also pretty darn wide across. And, you know, standing this way gets a little bit tight, but this way you're ready to rock. And you're also going to notice you got plenty of head height. So for your taller folks, you're going to be okay in this. You got about 6'6" here, and then probably like 6'3" there, I would say. You're also going to have your shower with your shower miser. Let me turn this around. A little easier that way. With the shower miser right there. So what's nice about that is you're not wasting any of the cold water or any of the water when it's cold coming out. It actually heats up and then spits out once it's, you know, hot and ready when you flip it back over. Tri-Glide glass series to get in there a little bit easier. You also have your emergency exit, so pull, push, and plop. Get yourself out in a hurry in the event that something, you know, awful happens. Day shade, night shade, so it's half Dracula and full Dracula. Stop the old skin from sizzling. Porcelain foot flush throne, and then down here. Now, by the way, you can also get this decor in, you know, a much darker appearance too. So if you want kind of those old school tones, you know, kind of that darker that I'm a little bit more preferential to, you can do that. Notice how that one's on a strut there. So I think that's pretty cool, so you don't have to worry about blasting it over into the metal towel holder. And now we are here into the bedroom, and the slide just keeps going. So this is going to be the same slide that the couch was in. But I like how you have a little pantry here with adjustable shelving that I could totally see either using it as an extension of the bedroom or just in the kitchen for your dry food. But you're also going to get a little bit of hidden storage back behind this TV, along with another emergency exit, a good little, maybe like a working space, or kind of put, you know, some of your junk. Like my wife would probably, honestly, she'd probably set up her like moon water and crystals and all that kind of stuff in there. 6 pull-out drawers. You got some nice hanging closet space right here. And then you also have the washer and dryer set up here as well. Now you flip it around, You're going to notice you have a ton of walk-around space. That's because this bed is on a Versa tilt, so it actually lifts up and expands it. When you close it down, it probably comes to right about where that carpet is, would be my best guess. But you're also going to notice you have windows on both sides that do open up. You're also going to get USB ports here on the side. And then you also get some overhead storage with outlets. I just turned on the fan. That's on the low mode. Got yourself a safe. Hanging closet space. Pretty darn nice. Bowling gun. Just bought a new treadmill. Been walking uphill. Losing weight's a battle for me. Figured maybe I can just say forget it. The diets, I always keep doing them, and then I crash, yo-yoing 40 pounds every year. But I think the treadmill, 2.5 miles per hour on an 8 to 10 incline, burned like 130 calories, 120 calories in a matter of, it was only like 15 minutes. Pretty darn nice. But all right, guys. Again, this is the 2025 Berkshire 37B. I'm going to drop a link to the manufacturer so you can see the majority of this exterior, because I am running a little bit thin on time, so I won't be able to do as much as I wanted to here on the side. But you have the Michelin X tires. They're going to be the 295-75R 22.5s for the size of them. In this drawer right here, you got storage in the front, storage right there, but right here you're going to have a pull-out MORRIDE tray, so that way you can load up to 800 pounds kind of evenly dispersed on that. You also have a TV with a sound bar, and that can be linked up here in the center too. Forgot to mention, you have an awning above the door and an awning here off the slide with your slide toppers that have a weather guard on them, you know, which is always a pretty good size plus. 2-inch receiver with a 7-way plug. Again, you can pull the, you can pull 15,000 pounds on this. This is the XL. That was my fault. You also have the rear observation camera here. So the engine is going to be a 380 XCR, so that can pull 15,000 pounds. Now here in the back, you're going to have, I believe, batteries and a power cord reel. So there's your power cord reel right there. And then right next door, I would imagine, would be, yeah, the batteries. Okay, so you got 6 of those with your disconnect, your DEF tank, and this is the important one. This is going to be your docking station. So you have hot and cold water in the form of an outside shower. You also got your sewer outlet connection, and then you'll notice this is going to be your water manifold system here on both sides. So if you're not familiar, basically if the shower is springing a leak, you can shut off the water just for the shower, which is always a big time plus. You also have your black tank flush right down there, which is basically a sprinkler system there for your poop tank. But what do you guys think about that paint job? All right, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Again, my name is Hunter, and this is the 2025 Berkshire 37B. Have a great day. See ya.